Hello everyone, it's Darkseeker here, bringing you another Hearthstone video, this time featuring a Secret Paladin deck, and in particular we're focusing on a deck made by a player called Cora, hence it's called the Coradin Secrets deck, and Cora is a player who plays for Vicious Syndicate Gaming, and you know, this deck is a very interesting deck because it's a slower Secrets Paladin deck. You've got cards like Tyrion, Dr. Boom, Lotheb, Piloted Shredders. It's a slower deck that gives you that mid-game and the late game. On top of that, it plays all of the early game cards, your usual secrets, Knife Juggler, Shielded Minibot. So yeah, it's a combo of secrets with late game. And so we're going to give this deck a go. And we're going to try it out on the ladder and see how it does.
You asked for it.
So here we go. Against a mage. And we're going to get rid of our two slower cards. And we're going to keep the double Haunted Creeper. Now, what's interesting here, of course, is we have Noble Sacrifice, and that's really good when you're trying to protect certain minions. Now, in terms of the Haunted Creeper, are we really that bothered about protecting it? Not really. I mean, we sort of want it to die because we get the Death Rattle effect. But what we get here is the Shielded Minibot, which is, you know, a turn 1 play due to the coin. It's one of the strongest plays you can make to start the game. And now that we're going to force the mage to ping, that's what they usually would be forced to do. But no, instead he's going to play the Mad Scientist. He values the secret and he wants to get the secret out. So what I'm going to do instead is, in response rather, is I can either play Noble Sacrifice or I can play the Haunted Creeper. I think Sacrifice is stronger there because we get a free kill on the Scientist. And we still then force him perhaps to ping the Shielded Minibot. So we're delaying the mage from making plays. So we played off curve there. The Noble Sacrifice only costs 1 mana. We have 1 mana to spare. There's an argument to be made for playing the Haunted Creeper, but I think this is just a stronger play. Because otherwise he'd have pinged the shield and killed the Minibot. This way our Minibot survives. And of course, what we're now thinking about is what secret is that? Well, let's drop a minion, and yes, it is Mirror Entity. We'll give him the Spider, and now we'll play our Noble Sacrifice. So I presume he's going to want to try and attack into the Minibot here to ping it off, potentially. Yep, that's his play. There he goes. Still thinking about it though. Yep, there he goes. Right, there's Noble Sacrifice. Unfortunately, it's going to give him 2 1/1s, but for at least another turn, we've saved our Minibot from being killed, which I think is pretty good. That Minibot is doing a lot of work here. It's doing an awful lot of work. And next turn is turn 4. We've got Blessing of Kings, and that's going to be tremendous. Okay, so he's going to ping, and he's going to pass, perhaps? Yeah, that's incredibly strong. Incredibly strong. So do we Blessing here, or do we play the Haunted Creeper and summon a Silverhand Recruit? That's the question. Do we value flooding the board? See, Blessing of Kings is very strong. And we're going to go face. 6 to the face is something that you don't really want to pass up, if you can help it. He's forced to have a Fireball here, or a Frostbolt, to kill off the 6/5, and then he would trade in with the ping and the 1/1. Instead, he's opting to kill the Haunted Creeper and trade. I find it fascinating that he did that. It's still a very slow play. Actually, no, it wasn't a slow play because he's able to get these other cards in too. Sorcerer's Apprentice, really, really valuable for him there. To the point where I'd actually consider clearing it on this turn. However, with Lotheb, there is a consideration of just going face with everything now. Because Lothar is going to make his spells more expensive. It's going to block out some of those spell-based plays that he can make. So I think this is a safe play. Play Lothar, go face. It's fine. He doesn't have easy options on this turn, and he's actually nearly dead, which is fascinating. And if there was any doubt, Mysterious Challenger will come down on turn 6. That's a really interesting play. He used the spell, he risked it all. He could have killed the 1/1 with that flame cannon. No, he got lucky. He got Lothar, but it's fine. We're just going to go face. I think Blessing of Kings there was a much stronger play than the Mysterious Challenger, because getting that damage in is so valuable, so valuable. Okay, there's a secret, but I don't think it's enough to save him. That secret would have to be Ice Block, and if this is a tempo mage, they don't tend to run Ice Blocks, so yeah, to the face we go.
Weapons ready.
Oh, it is Ice Block. This is a tempo mage running Ice Block. How fascinating. Well, it's fine.
Who am I? None of your business.
Who am I? None of your business. And we win. Tremendous. Wow, that's the power of this deck. Incredibly, incredibly powerful. When you're looking at Blessing of King combos, it's ridiculously powerful. Joining this game against a hunter now, and here's the power of Secret Keeper. We can, on the next turn, we can either do the mini bot or we can play another secret, and that minion will get buffed up even more. Tremendous card to contest Face Hunter, but let's see what kind of hunter it is. Okay, we don't know what kind of hunter it is. That could be a face or a mid-range hunter. In this situation, you play mini-bot because the Haunted Creeper cannot kill the Secret Keeper. He'd need a kill command in order for that to happen. Or an owl, actually, but interestingly, the Secret Keeper doesn't die.
Get down!
Okay, Noble Sacrifice. That's bad for me because he gets minions on the board, and I'm actually not too pleased with this hand because there are 2 Mysterious Challengers sitting in my hand, and I have nothing for the next turn and nothing for the turn after. So I'm relying on my ability to draw cards that I can play now. Okay, the Hunter is starting to take control. There's Unleash the Hounds. He's procced Avenge. Okay, bit disappointed. It didn't go on to the other mini bot that has the shield, but that's okay. Spread your threats. See, now he's forced to make these trades. We've cleared the board, and we have a 5/4 on board. This is so ridiculously strong. Ridiculously strong.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Now, a few weeks ago, we played a Secrets Paladin, but it was the Secrets Paladin that didn't run Tyrion. I believe it was Kalento's Secrets Paladin, perhaps. I'm just trying to remember. Yeah, it was Kalento's Secrets Paladin.
Reporting for duty.
Weapons ready.
Reporting for duty.
And Kalento's deck, I think, was not as top-heavy as this deck. So what will be interesting is just seeing how this deck fares in comparison, running cards like Tyrion. Now, you see, when he plays something like a Savannah Highmane, having a Tyrion in the running for later, I think, is incredibly useful.
Who am I? None of your business.
There's the Christmas tree.
Well played.
with the secrets. I love that term.
Weapons ready.
Well played.
And we're going to go face.
The battle
He has 1 million on board.
for justice.
How is he going to deal with my mysterious challenger? I don't think he can. I honestly don't think he can deal with it. So, oh, and that is how you beat a Secrets Paladin. That is why, in a deck like this, heavy cards like Dr. Boom and Tyrion are really, really worthwhile. Because if the Paladin is able to remove your secrets, sorry, if the Hunter is able to remove your secrets, well, you've got Tyrion. How many secrets do we get? 0. Okay, so the second mysterious challenger is really offering no value there, apart from being a 6/6 body. This is how the Hunter's going to be able to take this game now. Houndmaster onto a beast is incredibly useful. Double Houndmaster on a beast is even more useful. And he's apologising. I think we lose this game. I think we lose this game.
Stop asking questions. For justice.
However, we have a chance. We've removed both beasts. Okay, so kill command can only hit for 3, presuming he doesn't play a beast from hand. So he's got 10 basic damage. Does he have a way of dealing 4 more damage? Oh, there's Dr. Boom. And he's trading. He's trading. What do we do now? It's time for Tyrion.
Put your faith in the light.
Put your faith in the light, says Tyrion. Huh. This is a very difficult situation now.
For justice.
Do you know, yeah, it was a mistake. I should have attacked first with the sword to the face, and then attack the mad scientist. See, I've lost the divine shield. That was a bit of a misplay on my part, actually. Bit of a misplay. So can he make his way? Can he get through this? Does 4 to my face. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. Did my misplay hurt me there? Did it matter that I procced the explosive trap first? Did that hurt me? It's hard to say. Okay, so we're going to go into another game against a Hunter, and we've got Noble Sacrifice in play. I'm going to go with the Haunted Creeper here, I think. Or we're going to consider the Knife Juggler. I think Creeper is a better play. And there's a reason for that. We can utilise the Knife Juggler with the Creeper now. When we trade our Creeper in, we can get some juggles. So that should be pretty good. But he's played double Creeper, which is interesting.
Get down!
I can clear his board. This is fascinating. Well, next turn. So for now, there's a consecration. So for now, I think what we just focus on doing is playing competitive spirit, buff up that secret keeper, and contemplate clearing 2 of the spectral spiders there. So we've missed 3 damage to the face, but I think it was worth clearing the board. I think that's so important. Whatever happens next, now this is going to be a fascinating play, because he's now going to hope for those juggles to hit my secret keeper. One hits, and the other doesn't. And now my Knife Juggler is activated. Wow. Very exciting plays there. Very, very exciting plays. And of course, when he plays a secret, my secret keeper activates. And there is competitive spirit. Now, what's fascinating about this, I'm going to trigger what is probably, yes, it's explosive trap. And I don't have a problem with that, because there's my concentration. Now, if my Secret Keeper survives going into the next turn, I can play another Secret and buff it up even more. And I can play it with the weapon, because I've got 5 mana. Okay, is he going to trade with his weapon? Is he going to kill a minion? No, he's trying to race me. He's at a position where he knows he's nearly dead, so he's going to try and just go face. He's almost given up. I still would have traded into a minion there if I was him. You don't want to leave either of those minions on the board. Instead of playing a secret, I'm going to play Lotheb to block out spell shenanigans. And I'm at 25. He can't really kill me with anything in hand or anything on board. So I'm okay. I have a feeling that's the other explosive trap. So actually, maybe I should have... Should I have...
I'll show them.
Should I have made another play there? No, Lotheb was still the right play. He was still the right play. Okay, he respects the knife juggler. He respects the juggler, but I'm curious as to what trap that is. If it's explosive, Lotheb survives. Of course it's explosive. Of course it is. Lotheb survives and I win. So as Lotheb says, the end is close and the end is here now. There we go. True Silver Champion to the face. And we beat the Hunter. It's quite an aggressive Hunter there playing double explosive. So that was a good game. It was very much a good game. So, heading into our next game now, we're going up against a mage, and we've already played the mini-bot, and there's that classic ping on the shield of the mini-bot on turn 2, preventing that mage from doing anything useful. That's the value of the mini-bot. And now we're going to set up Avenge with 2 of those minions. So presuming one of them's going to die soon, Avenge is a really strong play. Okay, I'm expecting a Frostbolt here. No, it's Mirror Image. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. It's just going to slow me down for a little bit. But we've got a very strong play here. We've got the Muster for Battle play, or we've got a Coghammer play. Alternatively, there are secrets we can play. I like the idea here of juggling with Muster for Battle. We need 1 juggle to land. Just 1. Okay, that was cutting it really fine. Coghammer may be in the safer play because of the 2 damage weapon letting me kill the Sorcerer's Apprentice. So Coghammer would have been safer. Muster for Battle, though, gave me board presence, but yeah, he's eliminated my board presence. He's obviously teched in these cards that deal 1 damage that are perfect against paladins. Okay, so we're going to set up Avenge here, and we're going to presume he will ping the 2-1. That's our presumption here. So if he pings it, we get a 4-3 Silverhand Recruit, which is really good. Okay, there's the Mana Worm. Yep, down to 1 health. That's great. My weapon can kill that. And there's the expected ping. Now, hopefully he'll have nothing else to do on this turn. And if he doesn't, I'm in a position to, well, really take the lead in this game. Yep, that was it. He couldn't do anything more. So, the perfect use of the weapon there. And now, we can consider either playing secrets or playing the Coghammer. See, putting a Divine Shield on that 4-3 could be worthwhile. However, just summoning a Silverhand Recruit is an okay play. But we're actually contemplating Coghammer. I may have done the ordering wrong. Okay, it didn't matter either way, but I probably should have played the Coghammer first before summoning the Recruit. Just because I want the shield to go onto the 4-3. And he's actually going to fireball the 4/3. And I'm very happy with that. Avenge, a 1-mana card, has drawn out a fireball. Right, who am I? None of your business. We get a small Christmas tree there, which is good. Noble Sacrifice, Avenge. Yeah, that's pretty decent, I guess. More spells. More spells. What are you going to do? You're going to... Oh, Arcane Missiles. Well, that's not going to kill my 6/6. You've propped Avenge. And that's it. The value of Secret Keeper, when you've got another minion on board, and Avenge procs, buffs up the Secret Keeper, tremendous. Okay, heading into our next game. And we're going up against a rogue here. A rogue. So, I'm actually going to dump everything. Maybe I should have kept 1 Noble Sacrifice. And that hand is terrible. I wish I'd kept the earlier hand. That hand is absolutely terrible. And already you can look at this and think to yourself, yeah, we've probably lost the game. We've probably lost the game.
Well met.
We can only hope that we draw into things to play. Hey, that's not bad. But because we don't have another play for turn 2, we're not going to coin out the Haunted Creeper. This is the typical rogue play. Turn 2, dagger up and pass. It's one of the reasons I'm not a fan of rogue. It just feels weak doing that. I know there's a purpose to it, but it just feels like you're doing nothing. And see, look, he's just going to hit face and dagger up again. It feels like you've not really accomplished anything, and so it feels weak. At least with a hand lock, you know you're drawing cards when you tap and do nothing on a turn. With a rogue, yeah, you're just daggering up, but it just feels weaker. So now, look, I've flooded the board. I've got 3 on board. And we've got a Blessing of Kings and a True Silver Champion to come. So, okay, so here comes the Violet Teacher, and we're going to expect spell shenanigans from this guy very soon. So I think the strong play here, well, we've got to kill the Violet Teacher, and there are several ways of doing it. The strong play is Blessing of Kings. Alternatively, we can True Silver Champion, trade in and put a minion in too. So there are different ways of doing this.
Let me think.
I'm going to go with the Kings. And I'm going to play a Secret. And I'm going to spread my threats. Kings on the mini-bot. Secret buffs up the Secret Keeper. Spreading those threats on the board. So the mini-bot is threatening, the Secret Keeper is threatening, because if it stays alive, those secrets are just going to buff it up even more. There's Deadly Poison. Are we expecting a Blade Flurry here? The Rogue could come back in this game if he hits a Blade Flurry, or she hits a Blade Flurry. There's Eviscerate. Okay, that's fine. So he couldn't clear the entire board. He's left 2 minions alive. Now it could be time for Kings. We're going to push damage, and again, I'm spreading my threats. I think that's such a useful play. Spread your threats between 2 minions. Make the opponent choose which of those minions he's got to take out. Okay, so Sap. And he's going to go with the Spider because it represents more damage. That's fine. I mean, what if my hand was full of secrets? What then? You see, it's interesting.
Shields up. Red alert.
Okay, so 3 minions on board. We'll sort of refill that board, made sure that there are 3 things there that are, you know, difficult to deal with. Is he going face? Yes, he is. Okay. So, how is he going to deal with this board now? Okay, he's proccing Avenge. Oh wow, it goes on to the Secret Keeper. Does he have another sap? No, he's going to waste, well not waste, he's going to use resources to kill that card, that minion, and I don't blame him. And he's going to sprint. Interesting turn for him. Unfortunately for me, it's not turn 8 next, it's turn 7, and Tyrion is just lying there in my hand. Kind of just sitting there, partially useless at this point, because I need to keep the pressure up on the rogue. And Tyrion would have been a fantastic play in terms of pressure, but for the time being, we're just going to go face with everything. We're going to ignore that Shredder. And we may not even need Tyrion for pressure because he's at 4. He needs an antique heal bot. He needs some way of healing, Earthen Ring Farseer, and then a way to clear my board. Because otherwise, if he doesn't clear the board and he doesn't heal, well, he's dead. He's fishing for cards. What are you fishing for? There's the deadly poison. Are we going to see the Blade Flurry now? There it is. But he's still dead. And there we go. And even if that play had failed for us, even if that turn had failed, Tyrion is still available for turn 8. And that's an incredibly strong play. But we didn't need Tyrion in the end. Okay, so that's a rogue beaten. And now we're heading into that next game.
Versus Garrosh.
And it's a warrior. Now, usually in a situation like this, I think at this point in the ladder, it's either going to be a patron or a control warrior, I think.
Well met.
So that initial opening hand was bad, and we've moved into a hand, we've mulliganed for a hand that's not as bad. Quite excited by the knife juggler there. So I'm not going to coin a minion out because I'm just going to play a secret. I'm going to take this slow. I really want to save the knife juggler for turn 5. So I'm going to pretend the knife juggler doesn't exist as a 2-drop in my hand for the time being.
Back to work.
Okay, Tempo Cruel Taskmaster. Well, does that mean I should play my juggler now then, to contest it? No, because it's a waste of a juggler, it'll die. So, Haunted Creeper is pretty good. Next turn, we can play the juggler and throw the creeper into something and get 2 juggles. Ah, there's the Fiery Wind Axe. Is he actually going to clear it? Is he actually going to attack in? Yes, he is. And he's giving me value. There is the other Haunted Creeper. So contemplating whether to save my juggler. And I am. I'm just going to play on curve. I'm going to go face. So we're blocking him out here from dealing with my board, because that Haunted Creeper with the shield and the taunt is relatively strong, actually, all things considered. Okay, its value now just decreased dramatically because that Acolyte of Pain is going to draw cards now from it. Oh, hang on a minute. True Silver Champion, that clears the Acolyte. We do not want to give him cards. This could be a Patron Warrior. And we don't want him building up that hand. So we're actually going to sacrifice the value on our Coghammer and play the True Silver Champion so we can trade. Okay, so that's okay. The Haunted Creeper is still taunted up. It's still protecting our board, even though our board has nothing on it. But hopefully next turn we can use up the True Silver charge and play Juggler and Muster for battle, and still have the Haunted Creeper protecting the Knife Juggler and the 1/1s. So that Haunted Creeper doing a lot of work there.
I wonder.
Okay, so the rope is burning. Just trying to decide what to do here. Okay, so the armor smith, I don't understand the point behind it because the weapon contests it. And to be honest, the armor smith as a warrior, depending on what kind of warrior you are, it is a big out for you, just in terms of building up armor totals over time and surviving into the late game, particularly if you play minions on board with the armor smith and play something like a whirlwind. It can stack up your armor. I'm surprised he threw away the armor smith there. And here's the power of the mysterious challenger. Okay, so my 1/1 Spectral Spider contests his 2/1 Cruel Taskmaster. There's the Fiery War Axe, and yep, there's the Noble Sacrifice. And there is Get Down. And the armor's up. Okay. Looking very good for me. There is Competitive Spirit. See, now I need to make a decision. Do I muster for battle here? Is that what I do on this turn? Or are we going to hold back? We're going to hold back. This is fine. There's a reason. There's a reason we're holding back, and we don't want to play into Brawl. Brawl could be very, very bad for us. So if we hold back, we bait out Brawl, and then we play our other cards, our other big threats. So Juggler, Muster.
I can take the hit.
Be pretty good. Okay, so this isn't a Patron Warrior. This is a Control Warrior. Wow. That Mysterious Challenger is now a 10 attack minion.
Shields up. Red alert.
For justice! For justice! The battle! Stop asking questions!
So, yeah. What's he gonna do? What can he do? Apart from Brawl, there's no way for him to survive this. Brawl could actually put him back into the game, potentially, if a 1/1 Spectral Spider survives. There it is. There it is. I mean, even then, he's still pretty screwed. Oh, wow. He got so lucky there. Wow. So I have 5 damage coming through. And there's the Armor Smith, and now suddenly Juggler Muster doesn't look so attractive anymore because of the Armor Smith. So what I'd need to do is kill it off. And we're not going to go face because we are scared. Okay, so there's Lotheb, and Lotheb, yeah, pretty decent. It's going to make his spells, I don't know, shield block, a little bit more expensive. And that's not going to save him. And that's game. Maybe I just want to Juggler Muster for fun. Oh look, Blessing of Kings. Talk about overkill.
Put this apple on your head.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, there it is.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
And there we go with Lotheb again. The end is close. That's it. There's our victory. Okay, trying one more game here.
Uther versus Jaina.
We're going up against a mage.
I will fight with honor.
We're actually going to be greedy, and we're going to keep Juggler Muster. We're hoping for shielded mini-bots here, but it's okay, I guess. We can consider playing that secret, but competitive spirit on a board that has nothing on it is not particularly strong. And, you know, if we do end up with one minion on that board, competitive spirit proccing with one minion, well, it's a bit of a waste, isn't it? I'm going to test for Flame Cannon, I'm going to test for Frostbolt here. Let's see what he's got. Yeah, he's got it. Of course he's got it. Of course he has. Why would he not have it? Anyway, there we go. Muster for battle. It was worth trying the Knight Juggler there. Worth trying. But we're going to keep the pressure up. Because notice our curve. We have a Shredder for turn 4. After that, we've got a Blessing of Kings and a Competitive Spirit for turn 5. We need something for turn 6. And then we've got Boom on turn 7. Okay, so how do we deal with this board?
For justice.
Well, we can clear both taunts. That much we do know.
To battle! To battle!
Shredder is quite strong here. Hoping it will force a trade. And if we can keep building up this board... Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, wow. He wants the value trade. That's interesting. Oh, there's our turn 6 play. There it is. So here we can play Kings, or we can Creeper, Silverhand Recruit, and play the Secrets. Huh. What would be stronger on this turn? Well, we need to kill the 5/4, right? We're going to go with board presence. Put things on the board. That's not great. And I'm actually going to trade in there. The reason I'm trading in is because, well, whatever happens, there's going to be another 1/1 left on the board. After whatever he does, there's going to be either a Spectral Spider or there's going to be, you know, something's going to survive. And we can trade that into his Soot Spewer there. Oh wow! All these mages running Arcane Explosion. That's really annoying. Okay, Competitive Spirit. We can make the trade with our weapon again. Actually, we can make the trade with our weapon. And I'm getting quite excited by this idea of double Blessing of Kings. I think that's going to win us the game. Right, we've got a near enough Christmas tree there. It's not quite a full Christmas tree, but it's close enough. There's the other Soot Spewer. There's Repentance.
Something needs tinkering.
So this is a full-on mech mage, really, that plays mirror image, of all things. I find that quite interesting. Do we have lethal? No, we don't. But it's turn 7, and Dr. Boom is green. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play Dr. Boom. There is that unwritten Hearthstone law that says if it's turn 7 and Dr. Boom is playable, you play him.
Let's negotiate.
Oh wow, Sarad. This could get very, very interesting. So he's going to start picking up random spells now in his hand because of Sarad. Oh, I get the bomb back. Hey, that's something.
A new acquisition.
And am I just putting out too much pressure here? Yes, I am, and he concedes. This deck was able to outpace that Mech Mage and get the win. Yep, so all in all, a really, really fun deck to play. I would argue this was more fun than Colento's Secrets Paladin that I played a few weeks back. You can find that video on my channel. This deck is a bit slower. As we say, we've got Tyrion in it, we've got Dr. Boom, and so on. But apart from that, it plays a lot of the other usual Secrets Paladin cards, with a lot of the usual secrets. So keep in mind, though, the numbers of secrets that we play. There's only one competitive spirit, one redemption, one repentance. So we're valuing double noble sacrifice and double avenge. Those are our secrets that we're really seeing as key secrets to win games. Competitive spirit, one copy of it I find interesting. I mean, usually, does competitive spirit get you value? It only gets you value if you've got a board full of minions, and quite frankly, how often do you have that? So competitive spirit buffing up 1 minion or 2 minions isn't really value or worthwhile. So one copy of it I think is okay. You're going to prioritise on other cards. I think cards like Blessing of Kings, True Silver Champion, I think they offer you more value in the long run. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do give the deck a try, and do check out my YouTube channel for other videos. But for the time being, that's me done, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Do take care.